is Slow Baja. Slow Baja is me. Slow Baja is my truck, my 1971 FJ40. Slow Baja is a philosophy, a way of traveling, a way of making time for conversation at the gas station, making time for that stop on the side of the road when you see the sign that says handmade tortillas. And you just say, yeah, it's time. Pull over. It's slowing your life down. Maybe in the abstract, it's mindful travel. But for me, it's just really keeping my feet on the ground and my head being where my feet are when I'm there and enjoying it. You know, we're so wired and programmed to go and be there and schedule and gotta get to here, gotta get to there, and go. Slow Baja is a complete rejection of that. Slow Baja is slow, steady, easy. You know, people always ask me about my 1971 FJ40 Toyota Land Cruiser. 50 years ago, that vehicle was the ideal vehicle for Baja. Baja has not changed a whole bunch. You know, they've paved the roads and whatnot, but it's still, in my mind, the ideal vehicle for Baja. And people go now off-roading with their windows up and their music on, and it's just a lot more comfortable. And traveling in a vehicle like Slow Baja, traveling to a place like Baja, it's a filter or a portal to another era. There's no way that you can go fast in that vehicle. It's not designed to go fast. It was never designed to go fast. And by going fast, in my opinion, or trying to go fast, you're missing the point.
I don't think I'm going airborne today. My brand is slow.
So you really have to experience that place at a slower speed and feel it. A vehicle like that, no windows. It's so sensory. You're feeling the heat. You're feeling the cold. You're feeling the wind. You're smelling the smells. People, you know, they used to see trucks like mine a lot. Well, they don't see them at all now. So to see a vehicle like mine, you got to stop. You got to talk to people. You know, I have these great stickers, the turtle wax stickers, the Slow Baja stickers, and it's just great to stop and say hello and hand out a sticker and then tootle on down the road. What we have to do every morning before we get started is get our windshield clean. So old truck like mine, no windows. You've got dirt on both sides of the windshield. So it's a 50-year-old windshield. So it's coming with some built-in problems there. I was thrilled to have Turtle Wax on board this trip, and that their product, the product that I can't even remember the name of, the Hybrid Solutions windshield mist, the greatest windshield cleaner I've ever used. I have to say it in all sincerity. This thing, which I use 3 times a day on the outside and on the inside, was probably the best glass windshield cleaner I've ever used. And I've used a lot of them. The NORRA Mexican 1000, they started it all. They started it all in 1967 with hosting the first off-road race. And really, you know, it was called a rally, and it was more about beating the terrain than speed. The NORRA Mexican 1000 was about conquering that peninsula. Back in 1967, there wasn't a road that went all the way down to Cabo San Lucas from Tijuana. And in subsequent years, you know, trucks got faster, people got faster, people figured out how to do it. And Baja racing got very fast, very expensive, very quickly. And NORRA went away and SCORE came on. And it's a huge, exciting sport to see trophy trucks bouncing through the desert at 130 miles an hour. It's crazy. When NORRA came back on the scene and hosted that first vintage NORRA Mexican 1000, you know, it's called the happiest race on earth for a reason. First of all, you're not racing through the night to get to your 1,000 miles. You're breaking a 1,000-mile race up into 4 days. So you have a chance to fix your vehicle. You have a chance to see things that a normal, quote-unquote, racer is just tunnel vision. Inside of that exists the Slow Baja Safari Class. And that's what I do. That's what I lead. And that's where you can bring your vintage racer. Like we just had Parnelli Jones's 1971 Ford Bronco with us. It was the most famous off-road racer in its day, to your dune buggy, a vintage Manx dune buggy, to a brand new Jeep or Raptor or a G-Wagons. We had a couple of G-Wagons with us. It is a guided tour inside of an off-road race. So you take the green flag every morning. You're driving the same stages that the racers are driving later in the day. We're 2 or 3 hours out ahead of the racers. We get to see like the event from right inside. We're right there. I mean, we've just driven that stage and we're just off having our taco lunch when the racers go by. We only see the most beautiful, scenic, most interesting stages, but we're going to have the chance to stop at that mission that the racers just go by and see. We're going to have a chance to stop and go in and check it out. We're going to have a chance to go in when the racers drive by these beautiful, stunning, scenic beaches. We're going to have a chance to just pull over real quick, throw our clothes off, jump into our suits and go running into the water and take a quick swim and then get back in the car and get back on the road. So you get a chance to see a lot more of Baja, but from right inside of the happiest race on earth. One of the things living in a place that, like I live, where it's just so densely packed, you need to have a parking strategy. It's just people on top of people on top of people on top of people. So when I take off and I know I'm heading to Baja, I take the scenic route. I drive down Highway 101 and it's coastal and it's beautiful and it's slower. And my mind, I feel myself getting into Slow Baja as I'm going, and the open road, and then 12 or 14 hours later, however long it takes, getting through LA, which is not so good, but getting to San Diego, and then first thing the next morning, rolling across the border. It's home. I'm there. It's Slow Baja. And as soon as my truck hits dirt, it's like it lets out a sigh of relief, like, let's air down. Let's go. I'm home. I love Baja, and people always ask me, why do you love this place? It's desolation on our doorstep. It's a dirt road. It's a sunset. It's a beautiful thing, but the people. So you drive a 50-year-old truck in an event like the NORRA Mexican 1000, something's going to go wrong. I'm not a mechanic. I don't bring mechanics with me. There's a mechanic in every town. There's 10 mechanics in every town. There's a rancher that's going to come on to you if you're broken down on the side of the road and fix you with a piece of chewing gum and a flattened bottle cap. But I specifically had some crazy problems on this trip, and pulled into the San Felipe in the end of day one, and I'm smelling gas, and it was a problem, and I knew it was a problem, and I saw it dripping out from underneath the truck, and I knew that the seats had to come out and the gas tank had to come out, and somebody with skills and tools was going to have to do that because it wasn't going to be me. So our San Felipe man, Caesar, gives us a name, and we call the guy from Caesar's phone, and he gives us directions to his shop, and we're there. And Sunday night, 6 o'clock at night, 6:30 at night, this guy dives right into ripping my seats out and taking the gas tank out and getting the gas out and finding the pinhole in my 50-something-year-old gas tank and getting to fixing it. And it's a Sunday night, and we're out of there in a couple hours, and he's not saying, hey, man, I'm not open on Sunday. He's getting on the job and getting me down the road because he gets it. He knows what I'm up to.
Chavo and Ricardo fix Slow Baja. They're friends of Cesar's. Everybody in Baja knows somebody somewhere. These are the guys to know in San Felipe. Came in here Sunday night, 5 o'clock. Here it is, 8:30, and we were on our way. Slow Baja approved.
A couple days later, we're driving and my transfer case is making noise, and we decide that we're not going to do the dirt stage. We turn around when we're still on pavement, and we go right back into Loreto, and I pull in right into a big commercial, 6-bay tire and service shop. And I just say to the guys in my bad Spanish, hey, I'm having this problem. I'm hearing this sound. And they drop everything. They don't go talk to the manager or get permission. It's a work day. It's the middle of the day. I couldn't imagine jumping into a shop where I live and saying, hey, excuse me, I don't have an appointment, but could you help me with my thing? I'm on a car race. I'm on a rally. But in Mexico, they love it. And 3 guys jumped right on it. They figured out the problem and got the stuff and got the gear oil in and the diff oil and the this and the that. And, when I asked them what the bill was, there's no bill. So, they're getting Slow Baja hats, of course. And then luckily we've got this great sponsor, Turtle Wax. We're hooking them up with some Turtle Wax products and they're thrilled. And we're, cutting a little video and then we're off and back in the event because these guys stopped right in the middle of their day to help us. And I think the preconceived notions that people have about traveling to, a foreign country and traveling to Mexico specifically, or Baja specifically, they don't speak Spanish well, whatever, they're scared about, they've heard this in the news or they've seen that or whatever. People are friendly. The friendliest people you'll meet, from the backyard mechanic who's pulling my gas can out and welding on my gas tank, to the guys who are working in the big commercial shop who are just stopping what they're doing right there because they know it. They know that I'm doing this crazy car race. They can't believe that I'm doing it in my old truck, but they want to be part of that. They want to help. And that's the thing that people don't understand is how the people in Baja, 99.9% of them are just wired to help and be kind, whether it's, directions or helping you in a shop or a flat tire or a car repair or whatever. They're there. So that's the spirit of Baja. That's what I love about it. The people are just amazing. They really are. Unless you experience it in person, it's just hard to say. Like, you'll be blown away by how great the people are. And that's the beauty of Baja. Slow Baja for me started, I just had this vision. Got a sign painter to paint on my soft doors, Slow Baja. Slow Baja is a reminder to me that I'm not trying to impress anyone else, that I'm doing my own thing. I'm going at my own speed. There's no way to make a 71 FJ40 go fast. So you have to embrace what you're doing. And for me, Slow Baja is just that. It's slowing your roll. It's being where you are when you're there. It's making time for that thing that you see on the side of the road that you don't say, oh, on my next trip, I'm going to go check out that beach. It's turning down that dirt road. It's going down, checking out that beach or that palapa bar and taking the time that it takes to see what most people are missing. I hate to say it that way, but what a lot of people are missing. Hey, Michael Emery here at Slow Baja, and we've just finished the NORRA Mexican 1000 in this 51-year-old truck, and it's been a glorious, exhausting, grueling 5-day, 1,300-mile ride to get here. And this old girl is Baja proven, but it's also Baja dirty.
These are even Baja proven. You can see
they're all dusty.
Right, they got a little bit of matting to them because they've been bouncing around in the back of our truck. So we got glass cleaner, we have interior cleaner, we have bug and tar remover, as the front of the vehicle does have its fair share of splats, and clean and shine, total exterior detailers.
Can I just do a quick testimonial for this? Yeah. Can I just tell you how much I love this product and that I love that we shared it with everyone in the Slow Baja Safari Class of the NORRA 1000? This stuff is legit. When you drive a vehicle like this that's open and you're cleaning both sides of your windshield 3 times, 4 times a day, this is the lifesaver at 5 o'clock at night before it gets dark and you have all that glare off of all the dust and all the bugs and everything. If you don't have a super perfect shiny windshield, you're hating it. So
yeah, that silt just sticks to this glass.
Thank you.
No other. So
thank you, Turtle Wax.
Yeah,
that stuff's the bomb.
All right, we're gonna start bouncing around this thing and cleaning it up.
We're bringing in some peacocks too.
Yeah.
For a tropical flare.
Wore my Turtle Wax baseball jersey, felt only right because I'm gonna be sweating it out today. Cleaning for sport. I always do glass cleaner last, so we'll save that for last. We'll do bug and tar first.
Yes!
So we'll take care of
bug and tar.
The nastiest stuff on the front end and anywhere else around, and then we'll finish it off with clean and shine.
No más mosques. No más.
I wish I knew that word
bugs.
a few days ago. All right, so for the largest splat we could find, we're gonna have Michael take care of it. So we're gonna start small and we'll move from there. So there he is there. Get it nice and soaked up. All right, we'll let it sit for a minute and do its work. Obviously we're gonna do more, but just to start here, we're gonna make sure this works. Incredible. So, we know that works, and that's fantastic. We knew it would work. So we have a few more bug splats to go. We're gonna buzz through this and see if we can get this thing bug-free.
Let's go, man.
Bug and tar-free. To the interior. A vehicle like this is really not that much to it. We have a dashboard, we have 2 seats, center console. We're not doing floors today. We're gonna get what we need to clean looking pretty. We're gonna start with the seats here. We got our mist interior detailer on these beautiful Shieldman seats. And we're gonna take care of the leather and the cloth in the middle. Go ahead and show them how it's done, Michael.
Here we go. How she looks. Oh my stars, this car is gorgeous. Slow Baja has never been so beautiful. This turtle wax stuff is legit, folks. Sam, the turtle wax man, making this car shiny.